How to create a custom program in your Freestyle category. You're gonna hit the edit button, add a new program, call that ABC or whatever you want to call it. Then you get in there, you have a couple of parameters that are already set. You can modify them. You can actually just delete them by selecting them and deleting them if you don't want them, if you have something more elaborate. So let's modify this one. We don't want to go to 6 millibar, but the first step will be actually 80 millibar. So then you're going to add another step, and after you pull out the air to 80 millibar, you're going to hold it and add 6 seconds of hold. Then you're going to maybe decide you're going to put only some of the air back in, not all of it. You have different presets here, or you can just go and say I'm going to go to 80% on this one, on this step. Then you can also, as you play around here, you're going to see more options and more features. We're not going to go into detail of all of them, but one thing I want to show you here is that you also have the choice of pulling it down to millibar or to apply the liquid sensor. The liquid sensing step would be, if you engage that, it would pull it to the optimal vacuum level, not to a absolute vacuum level, but an optimum vacuum level that is working for the amount of and temperature of liquid that you have in there. So we're gonna save this one. That's just a totally random program, so it may not make sense. We're gonna decide at this point whether we do this in a bag and want to seal it off, or we want to do it in a container. So we're gonna just seal it off. We're gonna select the sealing. There's different bag types that you can choose from. They have, for example, a 3 millimeter is 1.8 seconds already set. A 4 millimeter is 2 seconds of seal time. But it also depends on a little bit on your machine, how it's set up, and what kind of power, consistent power supply you receive. So you have to check that, and you may have to modify that. But most likely you'll be fine with what's preset in here. So 1.8 seconds. And you save that, and then it will seal the bag, and then it will let the air out. You can say, for some reason, I don't want this to be 100% because I don't want to crush things. I want to be a little bit more gentle on this, and then I'm going to only release 35% at this step, and I'm going to do another step where you're going to change that to 100%, and you do a pre-step where you let some of the air in already, because you don't want to crush it, right? So once you have all of these different things set that you want to set, you're gonna save it, and then you can just select it, and by closing the lid you will execute the program.